Hey guys, I'm Liz Lambert with Pipeworks Studio.
And I'm Zach Zielinski with Pipeworks Studio.
And today we're going to show you not only a little bit more of the 1.3 endgame content coming to the consoles, but we're also going to answer some of your questions. So right over here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to go to town on some of these pillars. You will notice I'm using Red's wings because they are available in the expert bags in this update. I'm also using the turtle armor. We're going to go over here. This is right after we defeated the lunatic cultist. I also have God mode on because otherwise I'd just be dying this entire time. But we're going to go ahead and attack these pillars. Some may refer to these as towers. They're labeled as pillars in the game, but either way works fine. So while I get these brain sucklers and what are these guys called? What are you called?
Evolution
beasts. Zach's going to go ahead and read off some of your questions.
Yeah. So these are questions we gathered from the community, I believe from the Facebook group, from the forums, from Twitter.
Yep.
So I'm just going to go down the list. How are the controls different from the previous version? Well, the controls can be customizable. We're going to be using the PC control scheme by default. That's Red's pick. But you can choose a scheme that's more similar to the previous console release or customize your own, which is really cool.
It's very cool.
Yeah. Will there be more updates in the future, and will they take as long? There are absolutely going to be more updates in the future, and they should come much more quickly. Adding additional content should take less time than converting the entire game.
That's right. A big chunk of the time that we've spent on this game has been actually rewriting and reorganizing the entire code base, which we will not have to do in future updates.
Yeah.
Once it's done, it's done.
It's a little time saver.
Yeah.
When will the Switch and mobile updates come out? We'll let you know when we can. It'll be some point after this patch launches, though. I'll be more specific as we're able.
Yeah, I know that we have a very passionate mobile fan base and people who have a Switch who want to play it on there. We get that question a lot. I wish we had more information for you right now, but we will definitely keep you guys in the loop.
Yep, we're looking at it, though.
Yes.
That's for sure. Is Akram being removed? What about other console exclusives? Well, Akram and most other console exclusives are going away for now. Items you have will be converted when you transfer your save, so you'll get something for your effort. You'll be able to keep banners, and a few vanity armors will be available with the traveling merchant. And I believe that there's a list up on the forums,
yes,
on the Terraria forums, saying what exactly turns into what.
Yeah, Senix, the VP of Relogic, actually was kind enough to do a very comprehensive post about what the changes are going to be, so I'd recommend going to the Terraria forums to get all your information on that.
Yeah. Will previously saved characters and worlds still work after the update? Yeah, that's the plan. Your worlds will be converted when you load up our version, and you should be able to just keep playing your game with our content.
There was
the 1.307 content.
Yeah, there was apparently rumor going around that we were deleting everything that everybody did, which would never be our intention.
Yeah.
That is definitely not what we're going to do. Just because we're rewriting the code base doesn't mean that everything from the previous version is now erased forever.
Yeah.
That is not what we want to do.
Not at all. And it did take some effort because we had it basically, the saves were in a completely different format, but we figured it out. We got you covered.
Yeah. And thank you for everybody who sent in your saves for us to test. That was awesome.
It is. Yeah, that was incredibly helpful because your worlds were fully populated. We had a lot of good information from that.
And awesome builds.
Yes, really cool builds. Will there be more character and world slots? Yes. I don't know if we've announced the exact numbers, but there will be additional character and world slots. Could Pipeworks do beta testing in the future? Beta testing with a console patch is not unheard of. It requires a lot of coordination and extra effort and permission from first party, but we're not against the idea. Future patches, though, will probably be a lot smaller than this and won't require as much. It wouldn't require a lot of community feedback.
But we appreciate your passion and
Absolutely.
wanting to volunteer because we've had a lot of people asking if they can beta test it.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Like Liz said, even just sending in your saves like you have has helped a ton, and we do appreciate all of your involvement.
Woo.
How's it going?
It's really, you know, what's interesting is that these brain sucklers, I don't know if you've seen, but they actually make the whole screen disappear except for that little spot. So it's really hard to see how many enemies are around me until I defeat them.
Yeah.
But I should be near there. I think you have to defeat a lot of
Oh,
it. Oh, there we go. All right.
Perfect timing.
Let me see if I can get him.
Get him.
I know this isn't very much of a challenge because I've got God mode and
You got
Red
the
Swing,
banner.
so it's not like this isn't going to be indicative of how you guys are going to be able to play it because it's going to be a lot more challenging.
We wanted to show it off.
Yeah, I mostly wanted to just show it off
Yeah.
and not take 500 years, dying and respawning
Yeah.
to be able to show you what I have. I'm almost there. I'm going to get him with this.
Let me see.
And then take some of this.
Get him. Do you think we got time for one more after this?
I think we do. Yeah,
Let's
here we
squeeze
go.
it.
Hold on, Nebula Pillar. Yeah.
Look at that.
My mind goes
It's-
numb. Get out of my face. I'm done with you. I'm gonna fly over here.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I did it. Let's go to the next one. I'm not sure.
Yeah, which one? Is it the Vortex?
I believe
Maybe.
so. Or it's the Stardust. I will see. Here we go. Oops. I got stuck. Oh, I hear something. And oh, it's the Stardust
Bazoom.
one. Whoa!
Familiar
Oh yeah,
landscape.
hey, we were just here. Oh, there he is. All right.
So continuing down the list, how will the graphics be different? We have a lot of great changes. We're doing new lighting, new particle effects. It's the same great Terraria. I mean, you can see it right here. We're not, we're not doing anything that Relogic hasn't done. We're just adding all of the same optimizations and cool extra graphical fidelity bits that they have added over the course of their development. Just making sure you can experience that on console as well.
Now, I do want to say also that the build that we're on... Oh, I just knocked down my keyboard. The build that we're on right now is in development. This is just a development build. This isn't the final product yet. You may be able to see some of the graphical bugs that we've been talking about. Just know that, we wouldn't be still working on this if we didn't think that it would be worth our time.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
this is not the final version, but it's getting there.
Yeah. Absolutely. Why isn't this update going to 360 and PS3? Well, that's a complicated answer. It would take an inordinate amount of effort to take all the expansion we've done on the game and squeeze it onto the 360 and PS3. A lot of this is because we ported over to Unity. Unity doesn't really like the version of Unity we're on doesn't really like exporting to older hardware, and we've really added enough that older consoles would be hard pressed to handle the new patch. And a lot of people I know will use the PC version as the comparison and note the hardware that it works on or the mobile version.
Yeah.
But those were built very differently from ours.
Right.
And part of what we've done is porting to make this work better on console hardware. So if we could easily, we would have, but we can't. So that decision was made. But the good news is, if you have a PS3 or 360 and you eventually get an X1 or PS4, you can upload your save to the cloud and bring your progress forward, and you'll be able to play.
Which is an awesome feature.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're not leaving you behind.
Yeah.
Per se. Will you have to generate a new world to get new biomes? Thank you, Liz, for reminding me of the answer. Yes, because we're adding marble and granite. You won't get that just from converting your save. You'll have to generate a new world, but you will have more than enough slots to do that, even if you transfer all of your previous worlds over and you were full before.
And just to note, if you want to do expert mode, if you're in a lot of endgame content on your current worlds, if you want to have an expert mode world, you have to generate a new world as well. So
Yeah.
it's just a good excuse to get new biomes and get a new kind of play difficulty.
Absolutely. It's so much fun.
Pew, pew. I love this weapon.
Oh, it's great. Are there going to be new music and backgrounds?
There's some right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed that all the pillars so far, well, both of these so far, but all four of them have their own unique backgrounds, and it plays music in the background that's different than, the regular overworld music and biome music.
Yeah. It looks good. It sounds great.
But yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt
no,
you.
No, you're fine. You
I was just
have
like,
the answer
look at
ready.
this.
Bam.
Did. Well, I meant to point it out before, and I totally forgot. But it looks really cool in the background. Like there's ones with
love the twinkle
meteors
popper.
falling in the background. It's very cool. I like the big planets in the background.
Epic.
Mm-hmm.
Will there be an option to change the toolbar size or Opacity. Not immediately, no. We're not launching with that. Although I believe that option exists in PC, and if we continue patching, we'll eventually get there. Is all 1.2 content that you already have, such as world characters, saves, maintained, or will it be removed? Well, we sort of touched on this earlier, but worlds and characters and any items that weren't console exclusives will carry over. Some of the previous exclusives, such as banners and vanity items, will remain in your inventory. Other items get converted as you into like gold or other items. And again, check the forums for the the exact numbers on what you're going to get. All right, shield down. Will banners give buffs? Yes, they will. If you defeat 50 enemies and you get a buff banner, if you're standing within a certain proximity, you will get that buff. And I don't think Legacy. They don't want Legacy banners to give buff because there's nothing to buff against.
Right, yeah, exactly. That wouldn't make any sense.
Will hacked items be removed, and will players with them get banned? We are removing hacked items because you weren't supposed to have it.
Yeah.
That was not an intentional item that you were supposed to be able to get. But the good news is you will be able to get a lot of those items, the wings, playing expert mode, as Liz just described. Yeah. And we're not going to ban you because people, we know you could just like join multiplayer games and the ground would be littered with them.
Yeah. I've gotten them in our streams.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he's almost dead.
Get him.
Yeah, I did it. Now I just got to get rid of all these star cells, which are so annoying because they keep popping into. There we go.
Multiplies. Let me see. Couple more. Will there be new achievements and trophies? There's going to be the in-game accomplishment system. This mirrors the PC achievements. There will be no console or PS4 or X1 trophies or achievements with launch, although we're open to it in the future. Will there be keyboard and mouse support? Not immediately, no. We'd love to be able to support it, but it sounds like it would be some degree of effort. So we'll look into it for sure. Hey guys, who controls our Twitter account?
Why, that would be myself and Robert. A lot of people from the studio do check our Twitter, but the responses that you're going to get are going to be from myself or our community manager, Robert, who is kind of more behind the scenes. So please keep that in mind.
Yeah.
When you tweet at us.
Yeah.
We're real people.
You're not talking to, there's not some person named Pipeworks Studio that you're talking to. You're talking to these guys.
Yeah, and it's not just some cubicle person who doesn't know anything about what's going on. It's us, and we like to connect with the community and know what you guys are saying, but just something to keep in mind.
Yeah. I know you guys were disappointed when we said that we weren't going to launch Q3, and I appreciate that. I really do. But
we were disappointed too.
Yeah, don't take it out on our fine community folk. Just continue to be productive in the forums with us. We so appreciate your engagement, and we're looking forward to launching this game and playing with you, alongside you. And the last question: when is 1.3 coming out?
When is it coming out? Do we know? Are we lying and keeping it from them on purpose because we're mean?
No, we don't know yet. We
No.
are close, and we did include more information about what exactly we're working on. As the item list gets more granular, it would be reasonable to expect that maybe we're getting closer, but we can't tell you for sure.
Yeah, and believe me, we will let you know as soon as we do, because if there is one question I am looking forward to answering the most, it's that one.
Yeah.
Because that's the number one question that we get, and it's the number one question that I have to respond saying, nope.
Yeah.
We'll have more information soon.
Yeah.
But I want to thank our community members who have been so patient with us and been so supportive, and it really means a lot to us to hear how awesome you guys are taking this and how patient you guys have been. And we are so excited to release this to you when it's ready, because this stuff is awesome. This is really cool. This is a very good addition to the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's everything I have.
Yeah, no, between Liz, Zach, Robert, and everyone else here at Pipeworks, just thank you so much for your continued support and patience. And like I said, we're going to do right by you.
Yeah, thank you so much. We'll see you later.
Thanks.